Okay, we are gonna do rigging, basics of rigging. So in menu, select rigging, and here skeleton joint. We will be creating an entire rig setup using these joints only. Okay. So
Yes.
these are the joints. Let's see how does this joint looks. When I click, select the joint and keep on, clicking this, and to complete press enter. It's like a series of joints we have created, and this is an individual joint. The parent joint of this is this one, means this is a child. This child's parent is this one. The parent of this joint is this one. So like that it goes. So anyhow, this is a child of this joint. So the parent of this is this. Similarly, the main parent is this. The first joint which you select, that becomes the root parent or main parent. Okay. And followed by children. That's how it is. So it's in hierarchical manner, all this. Okay. So now let's do one thing. Um, what we can do. So let us do a leg rig. Okay. To do a leg rig, let us model a simple, let us do a simple leg model. So what I do is I add width, height, depth as 1, 1. Okay. All as 1. And I'm going to place it something like this here. Okay. And we're selecting this corners. And I'm going to make it like this. Okay. So after this, I'll be selecting these faces, this 4 face. Okay. Extrude this to here. Again, I extrude here. Like this. Then later, something like this. Okay. So later what I do here, I select this 4 face. I select this 4 face. Then I extrude here. Then I extrude like this here. Okay. Okay. Simple. In a very simple way, we have completed this. Okay. I'm just doing some updates, let the model look good. So I'm just doing this. Okay. So later I need to add a few mesh. So to add few mesh, go back to polygon again here, modeling, mesh, insert edge loop tool. We need to add mesh here where there is a knee part. And I'll be adding few mesh here. Okay. And I'll be adding one extra mesh here. Okay. Select this, modify, freeze transform, modify, center pivot, edit, delete by type, history. So I would like to place this exactly in the center here like this. Modify, freeze transform. Make sure the model is clean. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in a very simple way, we have created the leg model. Okay. So once the model is done, we need to add this in a separate layer and we need to lock it. So select this model, click on this so that the selected model, it will be added in a layer automatically. See view for visible, you can, and here make it T for template mode, and you have R for reference mode. In reference mode, you can see you cannot select. So in this mode, you can select and you can move. And this mode T for template, you can see this as just a wireframe, shaded wireframe, which is over here. You have a shaded wireframe mode. Okay. So now let's come back to rigging part. Skeleton. So go for joint. So there are certain techniques we have to do like this only. So in joining, I would like to have a thigh joint first. First is thigh. Okay. Then here knee. Then this part ankle. Okay. After ankle, this is called ball point, and this is called toe. Okay. Enter. I'll show you in perspective. See, automatically this joint, it falls in a center of this particular grid. It comes in a center of the grid. So anyhow, I have looked at in the side view. From the side view I have created, not from perspective. Don't create in perspective these joints. Either you have to create in front view if the model is placed in front view. So my reference was from side view for the model, which I have done a modeling. So that's the reason I have added this joint like this. Okay. Now the next part is next step is naming the joints. So when you select this, you have to name this. Click on this. This is thigh. Okay. You can press down arrow to select the joint, or else you can select this. Which joint is this? What is the joint name? It's knee. Okay. What is this?
Yes, sir.
What is this? Ankle.
Ankle.
Yeah. This is ball.
Ball.
And this is toe.
Sir.
Toe.
Okay. Now the naming part, the labeling part is also done. Now the next step. The next step is we need to add a reverse foot technique. Go back to side view again. We need to add reverse foot technique. For that, I'm gonna create joints again. My first joint is here, heel. First is heel, then toe, then ball, then ankle. Enter. See, my first
Yes, sir.
joint is heel. After heel is toe. After toe, it's ball, then ankle. You have to create like this. Okay. This is called reverse foot. Okay. So I'll just name it. I'll just select this joint and I'll start naming reverse underscore heel. Now reverse underscore toe. Reverse underscore ball and reverse underscore ankle. Okay. Now these are reverse joints. Okay. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir.
Okay. So now what I'll do, I'll keep this reverse joints in a layer. Okay. Reverse joints. And I'm gonna save this. This is leg model. Okay. So I'm gonna hide this reverse joint. Now the next step is we need to add IK handles, inverse kinematic handles. Go to skeleton, you have IK handle. Okay. Click on the IK handle, go to attribute editor. Or else go to skeleton, IK handle option box. IK handle option box. I'll show you again. Go to skeleton, IK handle option box. So see here, solver. Solver is like the main functionality of the handle. For example, for us, heart. Assume heart is like a solver for us. Okay. It will pump, right, the blood. Same way here also, solver is the one which will give functionality for the handles, IK handle. There are two types of solvers. One is single chain solver, another is rotate plane solver. It is called as RP solver or SC solver. You can call this as SC solver or RP solver. RP solver is used for handle which you can rotate as well. Okay. Means it is having bit more functionality. Means basically for IK handle we can use RP solver standard. Select this RP solver. Now click on this. This is the first joint. Click on the thigh joint from thigh to ankle. RP solver is from thigh to ankle. When you do that, you get this joint, this solver. There is something called, there's a solver here. So this handle, can you see? IK handle, this is the one. I would like to increase the IK handle size. Okay, see here, IK handle. I'll show you again what we did. Okay, go to skeleton, IK handles. In this pick RP solver, click on thigh joint first, thigh to ankle. Don't click on knee. The reason because, once we get the handle, you can select the handle and you can move this leg part. See, the character can walk, right? This is how we walk, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
After this, switch on this reverse joint. Switch on this reverse joint. Now the next step is parenting. Okay, before that, let us not switch on. Go to skeleton, IK handle again. We had one RP solver, now takes SE solver. Now take SE solver. Now SE solver from ankle to ball. Again take SE solver. Again take SC, single chain solver, from ball to toe. So this is because, you know, this part, there is a middle one extra joint, knee. When we raise our ankle or heel, automatically the knee part goes front, right? It will get bent. We can bend from here to here, whereas the ball and toe you cannot move individually. It's all connected to either ankle or heel part. Okay, so got it. There are three IK handles here. From thigh to ankle, it is thigh to ankle is RP solver. From ankle to ball is SC. From ball to toe is SC solver. Got it? Any doubts up to here?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Now turn on this layer. Now turn on. So what are we gonna do is, we will make this IK handle as a child and this relevant joint right next to that, the reverse joint is there, no? That as a parent. That means you need to select this IK handle, you need to select first, then you have to select this reverse joints and press P for parenting. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
selection we have to give. Select the IK handle, select the ankle IK handle, and shift select the reverse joint. You have to see the name, whether you have selected the proper joint or not. Then press the button P for parenting, right? Now select this ball IK handle and shift select this reverse ball joint and P for parenting. Now select the toe IK handle and shift select the reverse toe joint, P for parenting. So now, once this is done, now select the heel joint. See? It's like this. Okay. Any doubts up to here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. I'll show you the next method. It's called skinning. Okay. See, especially rigging, whatever I show, you have to make a note in a book. Okay.
Yes.
So otherwise it is difficult to remember. Okay. While doing it, it seems easy, simple. If you don't make a point, definitely it is difficult to remember. If you make a note of all this point, it is simple to do. Okay. So next what I do, I turn off this reference mode or template mode. Now, next method, select this skin, select the thigh first, thigh joint. So for skinning, this is for skinning of the leg part. The first step is select the thigh joint and shift select the object. Select the thigh, then shift select the object, skin, bind skin. Got it? Select the thigh joint, then shift select the leg model, go to skin in the menu skin, then bind skin. When I do bind skin, what happens? Automatically the model start getting animated. I select the heel joint here. Okay, see, I select the heel joint. See, now the leg model. You can move the leg model. See, and you get a good animation. Just observe this. On the leg part also, it does it well. Now every time, see, rigging artist is different, animators are different. Animators, to animate the character, they will not select any joints or any of the IK handles. We have to, rigging artist has to provide separate controller outside to animate. In that case, I'll go to curves or surfaces here, curves or surface, create a circle, create one circle, and increase the size of it here somewhere. Okay. So just give some shape, select the circle. Now the circle, modify, freeze transform. First task of the circle which you create, select this, modify, freeze transform, edit, delete by type history, then leg underscore controller. This is a leg controller. I'm giving a name for the circle as leg controller. Then the next part, the heel joint, select the heel joint and select the curve parent. We need to parent this particular heel joint to reverse heel to this curve. So simple again, select the reverse heel joint, shift select this curve, P for parenting. Got it? Any doubts?
No, sir.
You can see this
No, sir.
part. Okay. So I can create one more layer. I can select this entire heel joint, all these things, all the joints. I add this. Now this, I'll make a mention. Do not select. Do not select. Okay. This will be in reference mode and visibility I'll turn off. So do not select means we are informing animator that don't select this. So already we have given curves. We are asking animator to select the curve and do the animation. Do not select this because there are so many items are there inside this. If animator do some changes, it will affect the rigging. So turn off this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now this is the model. Now select the curve. See, the character automatically we can walk. So animation is another part that we can do. Okay, I'll show you how to do the animation and all later, not now. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
So any doubts?
No, sir.
So is this simple? So is it simple?
It looks simple, sir.
It's simple. Okay,
Yes.
good. Let's see. You do this output and share me the final video modeled, Maya file. You have to show me the Maya file. Then I'll see and I'll tell you whether you have done it simple way or complex way. Okay. So the purpose of giving the controller freeze transform is because, let's say I go something like this. Okay, and I have done something. And in Maya, while working, every time when we change, so the values are changed. Now I can select this curve and here translate X and translate XYZ and rotate. If I make 0, it will come to the standard standing position. Got it? That is the purpose of freeze transforming the curves. Okay. Okay, so will you do this?
We will try to do it, sir.
Okay, it's all simple. Anyhow, I have explained in a simpler way. You can try. Okay, and just name this as rigging. So this is leg rig. Okay. So now, if you see the outliner, this is the model. You have thigh. Inside thigh, if you if you click on plus, click on this plus mark. So if you shift and click, everything will turn off. Shift and click, everything will open. There's a thigh, knee, ankle, ball, toe, and effector. These effectors are called IK solvers. IK handles are connected, no, that one. Then shift select this leg controller. Now you can see reverse heel, reverse toe, ball, and ankle, and again IK handles are there. Effectors are, it is getting affected, right? These things are getting affected. Okay, these elements, now the top joints are getting affected. That's the reason these are effectors. Okay, so
Morning, sir. Sorry I'm late.
okay, no problem. So we have almost completed the rigging of the leg part. So the model looks like this now. Our model means the rig part. Refer the video and you can do this. I'll turn on the model. Okay, you can turn off this. So if you do the rigging, then later it is of animation part. This you can do. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So if you want to do like a kick animation, so my first part I'll kick here. S set key, set key. Set key. Okay. Okay, in the settings and preferences, I have to make this into 24 FPS. Save. So he's waiting, he's lifting the leg, then kick and come back like this. So a lot many things. Anyhow, animation part you just ignore. Anyhow, you will be doing it later. Okay, got it. So this is how we can animate things. Okay, so even quicker we can do. So let's see that. Okay. So this is a rig part again. This is a rig part. So this is more of technical. Don't miss any step in the video. If you miss, it's difficult. Okay. If you understand the basics, then you can do complex rigging and all. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
fine. So I'll share this video. Just refer this video and complete this task. By tomorrow, you share the Maya output with me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.